Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Sangha. So today I have a very interesting puzzle for you that will help you in understanding LCM even better. So do watch the video and let me know in comments how many of you were able to solve the puzzle on your own.
So there was a girl named Alice, and she was plucking apples from an apple tree, and she was collecting all these apples into the basket. Now she had so many apples. So she thought of distributing these apples among her friends and relatives. So what she did, she put those apples into groups of four. So she made baskets where she put four apples in every basket. But she realized that one apple is left. After putting all the apples into groups of four, one apple was left out. Then she made another group. She made groups of five. She put five apples in one basket now, and she realized that again, one apple is left. Then she tried to organize those apples into groups of six, but one apple was again left out. So that means there is a number that is neither coming in table of 4 or 5 or 6. Or there is a number that if we reduce -1 from it, then it is coming in all the three numbers, in all the three tables. So you have to find out how many minimum apples Alice must have. So you can pause the video here, analyze the situation, and try finding out the answer on your own. And you can resume the video later and find out the solution in the next part. So let us understand this puzzle step by step. The puzzle says that when you are putting those apples into groups of 4, then again one apple is left out. When you are putting those apples into groups of 5, then also one apple is left out. And when you are putting those apples into groups of 6, then also one apple is left out. That means what you have to find out, you need to know a number that is there in table of 4, 5, and 6, and one extra apple will be left out. See what can be the number. In first case, when Alice is putting those apples into groups of 4 and one apple is left out, that means one basket having 4 apples, but there is one extra left out, that means it might be 5 apples left. When she's putting those apples into groups of 4 and she is making 2 baskets, then 4 plus 4, we have 8 apples, and one apple is again left out. That means it can be 9 apples. We are not sure. We are just guessing. So if she's putting those apples into groups of 4, that means we are looking the table of 4. If there were 3 baskets, the total apples would be 12. 4 times 3, 12. But one extra apple, she is saying that it is left out. That means the total apples will be 13. That means we can say that the number of apples, if we want to find out, the number of apples are somewhere in table of 4 plus one extra that is left out. So if we are having 7 baskets, 4 apples each, there will be 28 apples in those baskets. But one extra apple will also be left out, right? So we can see the table of 4 and then find out what can be the number of apples plus one extra apple that is left out. Right now, we don't know what is the actual number. We are just guessing. Then moving on to table 5. When she is putting those apples into groups of 5, what can be the number of apples? So in one basket, there will be 5 apples. But we are told that one extra apple is left out. That means there will be in total 6 apples. If I talk about 2 baskets, then total apples are going to be 11. That means 5 times 2, that is 10 plus 1 extra apple. That means the total number of apples Alice has to be in the table of 5 plus 1 extra that is left out that we could not put into a group. So if there are supposingly 3 baskets, so total number of apples would be 16. Right now, we need a number that is there in all the 3 tables, in table of 4, 5, and 6, plus 1 extra left out. So similarly, if she is arranging into 6, again one number is left out. So now how will you find out a number that has to be the multiple of 4, 5, 6? Being multiple means it should come in the table of 4, 5, and 6, right? So we're not counting the extra apple right now left. Let us find out all the apples that are there in the baskets, and then we can add one extra apple that is left out, right? So how we will find out a number? So what we do is, let us look at the table of 5 first. Why? Because table of 5 is very easy and its divisibility is also very easy. The numbers that come in table of 5 form a very easy pattern. We know that the numbers that come in the table of 5 are either ending with 0 or they end with 5. That's it. So if Alice is arranging those apples into baskets of 5, it has to be end by 1 or by 6. Tell me why I'm saying this. Because of one extra apple that she's saying is left out. So if she's making 9 baskets, we don't know how many baskets she is making. We are just assuming. So if she is making 9 baskets, having 45 apples, then total apples will be 46, one extra, right? You getting me? So looking at the table of 5, we have shortlisted all the numbers that either end by 0 or by 5, because in table of 5 only those numbers will come. Now let us find out those numbers in table of 6. So we have to find out if in table of 6 any number comes that either ends by 5 or ends by 0, because then we will find a common multiple that will be there in table of 5 as well as 6. So I can see two numbers right now, number 30 and number 60, which is coming in table of 5 as well as 6, because the other numbers, these numbers are not going to come in table of 5. So if supposingly Alice tries to arrange 36 in group of 5, 5 times 7 will be 35. So there will be 7 baskets each, but there will be 2 apples left out, right? Since one extra apple is also there. So I can see number 30 and number 60 are two numbers that I saw in table of 5 also, and that I'm seeing in table 6 also. Other numbers that I can see are not ending by 5 or 0. So that means they don't come in table of 5. That means they can't be arranged in the groups of 5. So we have shortlisted two numbers, 30 and 60, that are common multiples of 5 and 6. Now let us look at the table of 4 also, because Alice tried arranging those apples into groups of 4 as well. So looking into the table of 4, let us observe there is 120 that can be multiple of 5, there is 40, there is 60, there is 80. And there is no other number that is ending by 0 or by 5. Now looking at these numbers, common multiple of 5 and 4 are these numbers, 20, 40, 60, and 80. But if I look into common multiple of all the three numbers, 4, 5, and 6, we shortlisted 30 and 60, and there is no 30 in table of 4. So 60 is the only number that is coming in all the three tables, in table of 4, in table of 5, and in table of 6. What do you mean by that 60 is coming in table of 4, 5, and 6? That means 60 is fully divisible by 4, 5, and 6. We can arrange 60 into groups of 4, 5, and 6. If you try arranging 60 into groups of 4, you will have 15 baskets of 4 apples each, and 1 apple will be left out. If you try arranging it into 5 groups of each, you will have 12 baskets. 12 times 5 is 60. And if you try arranging it into groups of 6, you will have 10 baskets. So there will be in total 60 apples, since 60 is the common multiple of 4, 5, and 6, and 1 extra apple is also left. So what did we do in all of this puzzle? We found out that answer was 61. First of all, we found out the multiples of 4, 5, and 6. We tried finding out the common multiple, because Alice was arranging those apples into groups of 4, 5, and 6. So first of all, we saw the table of 5. Then we found out the same numbers in table of 6. And then we found out the those numbers in the table of 4 also. And 60 was the first common multiple that was available in all the three tables. So we can say that first common multiple, or that was the least common multiple that was there in all the three tables. That was quite lengthy. But finding out LCM is not that lengthy if you know division method. So I will teach you a division method which will help you in finding out LCM super easy. So if after reading a puzzle or a question, you know that this is a question of LCM, how can you find out LCM of those three numbers? Write down all the three numbers whose LCM you need to find out. Then you will start writing the numbers from 2. So I will see if 2 is divisible by any of the number. Even if there is one number that is a multiple of 2 that comes in the table of 2, you will write 2 here. I can see 4 and 6. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 3 is 6. And we will write 5 as it is since it's not fully divisible. Okay, we're not talking about decimals here. We will write whole numbers only. Then I can still see that there is 1, 2 that will be divisible by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2 and you will write other numbers as it is. Now there is 5 and 3 only left that is not fully divisible by 2. So you will jump to the other prime number, that is 3. So I will write down 3 here. Once you get a 1 here, you will keep writing 1 as it is and you will try dividing the other numbers and making them 1. Where you are going to stop, you will stop when you will have 1 on all of 3 places. If you have more than 3 numbers, then you need to have 1 in all of those places. So then I will divide this by 5 and I will have 1 in all of these places. Time to stop here. So how will I find out LCM? It will be the product of the numbers that I got outside. So I have written all the numbers I got outside. If you try multiplying these, I get 60. So it's your choice how you want to find out LCM, with the easy way or with that lengthy method as well. Both are correct. Your answer will be same and will be correct. The important thing is that you should know that which puzzle, which question demands the LCM application. So I hope this puzzle is fully clear to you.
Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it. So if you want to understand such concepts in a practical and fun way, we also provide online one-to-one sessions. To grab those, you can contact us via details given on the screen. Thank you.